Let's just go for Endless Hunters, because who knows when it's a forest battle.
God King of the Deepwood.
This should be fine. They've only got Dwarf Warriors there, so even if they attack Orion with barely any men, like, we should be fine to defend him. Where we left off, I think everything was done for the turn. We'd just taken Gizro, and we just destroyed a Bretonnian army. We probably need to take out Chilfroy the Devoted next. Then I'll probably move on to Castle Artois. However, we do have Argwylon at hand, and Mordim Matokgwaz coming up, and it might be worth just killing those armies and destroying the last of Kalak-Ziflin. We could also move over and take Marienberg and Grunzint while we were there as well. I don't really care about Bretonnia coming back and taking these lands, because we have, you know, plenty of armies coming up after we've actually dealt with the Vessels of Chaos. Right, so yeah, let's move on to the next turn. And Doug says, nice haircut. I wish you didn't cut your big white beard. Unfortunately, that wasn't real. I'm sorry. It wasn't a real beard. Right, we can take this. Let's quick save and find it on the battle map. Stop the Empire from getting new places for free now. And just absolutely contact me on Discord. That's absolutely fine. Don't you worry. Honey Bandage says, what faction is probably the best for first gameplay? I would say Dwarves or Empire. Just because they have the most staple mechanics in the game. Dwarves is probably easier, just because it's a lot harder to lose. Whereas Empire, you're kind of surrounded at the start, and it can be a bit awkward. So yeah, I would say Dwarves. Not Clan Angren, just the normal Dwarves. Okay, let's get our units sorted out here. Oh, I just love the way this game looks. It's so beautiful. Okay. Let's just group these guys up, start the battle. We'll give an attack order forwards. We need to make sure that our archers run forwards, and we'll have our Hawk Riders move up as well. We need to get the Great Eagle and all that good stuff into the Hellfire, Hellstorm rocket batteries as soon as possible. That's what we need to do. I'm literally just going to have all of my units come down into those, I think.
We are steadfast.
Yeah, let's just get some Hawk Riders to go and kill the handgunners. And we'll get some Hawk Riders to come down and stop the Hellstorm rocket battery from firing. Well, I think we're just going to cause a chain rout, like, straight up. Those handgunners just don't know what to do. Let's turn off the information. Okay, not bad. Gonna be a pretty simple battle. The only reason that they had any chance in the auto resolve is because this is a regiment of renown with the rank 9. But no, they are dead. Apparently my Hawk Riders didn't enjoy that engagement, but there we go. We've now arrived with our own infantry and so on, so that's fantastic. Let's make sure that we're focusing down the Hellstorm rocket battery here. Make sure we kill them off. Because we don't want that to fire into that melee. That could be absolutely devastating. So we just kill them off. That'll work absolutely fine. Cool. Right, we'll have the Hawk Riders come back and attack those again. Although I think we've almost killed them all. I might just let my Deepwood Scouts keep going at it. I don't know. I think it's fine the way we have it right now. Oscar says, are you using any mods? I am not. I'm very much a vanilla player when it comes to Total War. Like, I like full conversion mods. Like, that's fine by me. Like, if there's like radius mod or like a Darth mod, or you know, like maybe even something for like medieval where you have like the Lord of the Rings mod, that I would play those. But generally when I'm doing playthroughs of a game, I try and keep it as vanilla as possible. Just because I like to, I don't know, I like to kind of be honest about how the game actually is in a lot of ways. Because I feel like mods, you know, not everyone is familiar with mods or wants to mod their games.
Deep word infantry. Orders understood.
And I feel like too many Total War, like, people mod their games
We are tireless.
to kind of cover up the flaws that it has. That'll do. There are some cool mods though, don't get me wrong. Especially for Warhammer 2. I really like some of the cosmetic mods, but I feel like I would have to have like an entire cosmetic pack in order to do it. Otherwise, it just seems really odd. Like when some units are just like looking really cool, and then the others just like look like crap. Like, I'd much rather there was like a full conversion pack which gave all of the cosmetic updates to like loads of units all in one go. And there are people doing that, they're just not finished yet. So I'm just going to continue what I'm doing. Okay, we will take the captives, or release the captives there for the extra cash. That's fine. Rome 2 or Shogun 2? Definitely Shogun 2. Shogun 2 is a billion times better than Rome 2. Then I would say Rome 1 is better than Shogun or any other game. Like, Rome 1 is my favourite all-time Total War game, for sure. Would like to get back onto that at some point. I did a playthrough on the channel with it a little while back now. And I would love to be playing it again at some point. But like I've mentioned before, it's very likely that I'm going to have a Total War specific channel. So that's where we'll find future Total War playthroughs after this one. Because my Dark Elves campaign and my High Elves campaign are finished. And the Wood Elves, we'll do this till completion, but any new ones will occur on my new channel, which will be in the new year, once I am back from a holiday, basically. It's going to be a lot of work, but I'll make it work. I always do. We always get there. Thanks everyone who's come along to watch today, by the way, and of course all those watching on the VOD. Carrick Ziflin's suiciding. Fantastic. Gassa says, what is your favourite game of all? Like, not Total War, just like everything? It's pretty damn difficult, actually. I'm not entirely sure. I tell you what, I play a lot of League of Legends. I don't do it on the channel, but I played thousands of hours in League of Legends. I've also put thousands of hours into World of Warcraft. So at the moment, probably League. Just based on playtime. But yeah, I don't know. My all-time favourite game that's not World of Warcraft or League of Legends would be Spellforce 2. Well, this ain't good. We don't want this army to die, because he's got a really weakened army. Bring my treemen over here. We'll get the Dryads to have a head start. We'll move the rest of the stuff over here.
Ever ready.
Is that everything? Cool. Let's start the deployment, start the battle. We'll make sure to cover our reinforcements. Alright, that's fine. This army is actually a lot smaller than the reinforcements, isn't it? So we might be better off just sort of attacking them from this direction. Let's get my Way Watcher in there. We'll make sure that my Treeman's there. Alright, let's go.
My spear.
Back!
Alright, so the reason I'm covering these reinforcements is because, as you can see, they are very low on health.
Pull back!
And that's not great. We can use the archers, but the rest of the troops, we don't really want to engage. So I might just get all of these to retreat.
Withdraw!
I can withdraw them, can't I? Yes, I can. Cool.
Pull back!
We're going to just withdraw them.
Guard!
It looks like they're leaving their artillery, which is good. We'll make sure to get our Hawk Riders around the side.
Glade guard!
Alright, that's quite simply
Warriors of
all
Ariel! Bowman,
archers,
ready!
isn't it? So we can just bring them up.
Tireless!
Let's just engage as soon as possible, or allow my units to line up behind and just start engaging. That's fine. Get my Eternal Guard in on the flanks. Now we need to like crush into these bolt throwers and the cannons and stuff. Cool.
Glade guard!
You have to be careful of these reinforcements, but oh no, we should be fine. We have Orion here actually. Let's get Orion and the Branch Wraith to just hold up these guys over here.
With haste!
Okay, we need to kill off their archers.
Attack!
Should also kill off the Dwarf Warriors there.
To orders! Glade guard!
Make sure all of my units are firing at Bugman's Rangers, just so they don't get free kills.
Eternal guard!
Now, these Eternal Guard may as well turn around and attack into the back of that formation. That's fine by me. Let's make sure that we go for the Horn of the Wild Hunt. Get our units into position quicker. Fantastic.
Cavalry! Swift!
Right now we need to kill the Grudge Thrower, so we'll make sure we come down on top of that.
Dauntless Azrael!
Right, let's hit Bugman's Rangers again here.
Bleed, foolish dwarf!
King in the woods. Gain heaven.
Glade guard!
Right, let's have all these Glade Guard turn around and attack the Quarrelers there. Just to get rid of them. And we'll have these guys continue to attack Bugman's Rangers. These ones need to kill the Miners. We'll come back down onto the Bolt Thrower there. Alright, cool. Right, are these guys even doing anything? We may as well have them engaged.
Orion.
Right, so we've got Orion involved here. We'll give him the Charmed Shield because he's being surrounded. That allows us to use the Hounds of Orion, which should absolutely demolish those units, and it most certainly is. Holy crap, that did a lot of damage. How are we doing against Bugman's Rangers? Great, that's fine. I don't want to get a Lifeblood down here. They did break my Dryads in the top side, but that's okay. What we can do is we'll get Group 1 and some of these archers. See, these ones need to still attack those Quarrelers. But the ones down here need to attack these Longbeards. We'll get those ones to attack the Slayers. That's fine.
Armed and ready!
Cool.
Attack!
Right, we're doing a lot of damage. Might even get a unit of my Dryads to break off here and just attack the Longbeards, just to hold them off.
For Our Lady!
Okay, cool. It's fine.
Bowman ready.
And these guys are all just sort of skirmishing at the moment, which isn't good.
For the eternal realms.
Let's turn off their skirmish. Like, I don't mind skirmish,
At once.
but in this case, it's probably not a good idea. Let's just make sure we're killing the quarrels.
Aim! Fire! Aim fire!
Let's make sure we're attacking right granite hand. We'll get another lifeblood in there. That's fantastic. These guys need to spread out because currently they are blocking themselves from firing, which is silly.
Who could agree? Cut their head-spitting tongues out everywhere! Will not share you ancestors!
It's pretty damn good, honestly. Yeah, Melkos misfiring my husband down there as well. We've taken a lot of damage, but fortunately not too much on our secondary army, which is really what I had to be careful about in this army, or in this battle. This initial battle was fine otherwise. What we can do is get those guys to kill off the bolt thrower. And destroying these armies will leave us in a very good place, actually.
We accept. Fire!
Let's have the Wild Riders go and run down these Quarrelers. May as well use them for something.
Children of Athel Lauren.
Orion's still fine. We'll give him the Deadly Onslaught.
Archers ready.
These Glade Guard have nearly run out of ammunition.
Ready and able. Blade guard. Eternal guard.
And what?
For Eldrasor.
I'm wondering why my Eternal Guard are over there.
Your orders.
Must have chased something.
With haste. Wild riders.
Okay, the Wild Riders killed off a lot of the Quarrelers, which is good. Just made those continue to rout, which is what we're looking for. And that might be the chain route. Nearly.
Go. With haste.
Have these Wild Riders go and attack the Bolt Thrower there.
Orion! With speed! Carnos is in
Let's
me.
use the ranged attack from Orion. He has his like javelin. Absolutely demolishes units. Looks so damn cool. Look at this dwarf going at him. Orion gives no fucks.
I will
Just attack
crush
this guy.
them.
Wrecked.
For Athel Lauren!
It's literally like a ballista.
For the Osprey! Do not shame your ancestors!
Oh, that whiffed a little bit, didn't it? Yeah, hit a few of them.
Ever ready.
Good times. Right, let's end the battle there for a decisive victory. Hopefully at the end turn we will replenish a little bit and to be able to carry on. But that was good because we didn't get any losses in our secondary army. We might have lost a unit of Dryads though. If they survive, that's good. Hello Buzz, hello Nordhammer. Yes, Skirmish was on in that battle, but that's fine. Like, the reason I kept Skirmish on in that battle, like I normally turn it off and put it on guard mode, but it was just because of the reinforcements coming in behind them, so I didn't want to like accidentally forget to move them and then they didn't move away from them and died. That would have been awkward. So it's just a matter of allowing the units to look after themselves, and Ryan certainly did a fantastic job in that one. Right, let's release the captives. And we'll see if anything else happens, but that looks like 2 dead armies to me from Karak Ziflin, and then we can maybe move on their last settlement. That would be very good indeed. Badger says, I wonder what are those projectiles made from. That modern day military grade tracer shells have worse trace. Oh my god, there's another Chaos Army. Great. Well, Hammer says you seem rested and chipper. If you say so, mate. I'm absolutely knackered at the moment. But that's an auto result. We'll take that. We'll take the cash as well. Good stuff. We didn't even have to move and attack that Chaos Army. They came to us. So, quest issued to have 3 Wild Riders in Orion's army. We got the ward save there. The Talisman of Endurance is actually great. Royal Standard Bearer. Okay, that's fine. Wow, look at all those agents going to work. Must be the haircut then, says Nordhammer. Maybe. Alright. Where are we going? What's Balthazar Gelt got? Halberdiers, handgunners. We have Strasslade here. Let's jump to Kerak Angazar just to defend that. And we will move towards this army, Valatus Soulflayer, with Durthu. And I'm assuming we just move towards this army, Entero Kilgore, with Serco. May as well level them up while we're here. Okay, the swinging barrel's finished. And what else can we do? Yes, Deotok. Awakening of the Woods, okay, but we don't really use it much because of the Penumbral Pendulum, so it might be worth just getting the cooldown on that. Or even the Howl of the Forest for the extra 9 melee attack. I think that's... affects allies in range, 40 meters. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Isratot, up here, alongside Orion. I might have Orion attack this one. Let's assign the Razor Standard. Okay, that's fine.
Onward! I live to
And then he can move back. I might even march him
I will make it so.
down here. And with Orion leveling up, I'm feeling extra armor or extra weapon strength. Let's go weapon strength actually, because that buffs his own weapon strength and he'll be an absolute boss in melee. And we have Tala, who is our champion, absolute champion. Get the Earth Blood in there. Nice. Alright, let's go kill Canuck Ziflin here as well. Fantastic. And War Dancer Drummer. Very useful. The Spearmen at Arms, Men at Arms. All of the horses are useless. So we need to look at how many horses there are. And then figure out whether or not I can attack them with the army that I have. Like, I feel like Isratot could probably win that battle right now. There isn't many archers. Let's upgrade him first. Like, we finished the Shield of the Forest, Forest Roar, and Swinging Bells. And we're probably going to go for, like, Foseek now. He doesn't have any Treekin, does he? No, so we're not going for these yet. We could go for the Wonders of the Forest, just get that maxed out. That might be quite nice, actually, before we start buffing himself. For Tralan. I guess we'll just finish off with Endurance of the Oak.
Enchant.
Honey Badger says, just imagine in real life standing in one line and then hundreds of shining arrows start to drop on you. would be quite scary, definitely. Oh dear. Let's attack Castle Argwylon. I feel like we can make this work. Let's quick save it and fight it on the battle map. Oh, what happened there? I think I might have accidentally clicked retreat rather than fight battle. Yeah, so this isn't going to be easy. I definitely think we can do it. Like, because most of the cavalry, it counted in the auto-resolve and still said we could win. They do have the Grail Knight there. Or the Holy Grail thingamajiggy. Not sure whether I need to be scared of that. I can't remember. Okay, right. Let's figure out where we're attacking. Probably his left side's absolutely fine. So let's make sure that our dudes get ready to launch the attack. We'll have these guys ready to go as well. Make sure that Trilan is with us, although... Does Trilan give the sight beyond sight? He does. So we want him to be near our units.
Ready! Ready for battle!
Let's gamble for more wins. 6 is terrible. And we will start the deployment, start the battle. Pause it there. Grab all these chaps. Let's just climb the walls. I'm not really concerned about the 45. Well, actually, let's put these guys over on the left. The rest can go to the right.
Climb! Yes!
Make sure to get my archers into range. Might be worth
Guard!
grouping them up a bit more so my Waste Stalker actually buffs them all, but it might not matter at the end of the day. Let's get our birds in here.
Like the wind!
Here we go. Right, all of the archers on the walls have just been decimated, so... Oh my lord, look at that damage. The peasant bowman just literally got deleted. Oh, holy crap. It's crazy. I don't think anything's going up on the left side of the gate, so I'll put my Eternal Guard up there. I have my dude going through the main gate. We've already done so much damage, this is ridiculous.
The lady's blessing is lost! Get away!
You do not want to be stood on that wall right now. That's crazy. Right, my Hawk Rider's back here literally just sniping people in the back, which is hilarious.
With haste!
I need to just focus down the infantry because that's what causes me problems. Like the cavalry doesn't matter. Alright, so with the Augment, how much does the Blade Guard get? They have 53 missile damage. Holy crap. No wonder stuff dies so quick. That's mental. That paladin. all of the missiles coming in. Let's just stop them from firing because that's a waste. I might even have them just climb the walls at this point. They need to stop firing. Do not fire at all. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, let's just get them up on the walls. Have we come through the gate yet? 85% gate damage, that's fine. Okay, enemy gates destroyed. Let's charge through with our leader. And he will be able to bait a lot of the cavalry and so on. Which will be great. Like all the cavalry that can't fight on the walls will just try and attack my leader, and they can just all be killed with magic and so on. It would be great. Like, for example, here, we just put down an awakening of the wood on top of them. This is the Grail Reliquae. What does that even do? I want to see what it does. Alright, so we have Blessing of the Lady, Frenzy, Icon of Devotion. And those are permanent. Okay. So my Glade Guard just like climbing the walls here. They will be able to take out pretty much most stuff in melee because they are really buffed up. They have, what, 50 attack and melee defense? It's pretty insane. Maybe I do have the Glade Guard come down here. This engagement. I would just get all of our infantry to come down that aren't engaged on the walls already. That's fine, I think. This guy's literally taking no damage, which is fantastic. Oh, the damage is so good. I'm just going to basically use that off cooldown. Become the Grail Knights. I'm going to smash into my Dryads. Okay, cool.
Our bows are yours. Warriors of Ariel.
So we're going to engage these peasant bowmen in combat, in melee combat. Because I'm a lot stronger than they are.
Hold position. Hold position. Defenders of Athelloren. Ready.
Now look at my dude in the gate there.
Bloody lands.
Just firing point blank into this melee. Alright, let's get an awakening of the wood down onto these Grail Knights. And we will make sure people are being healed up. We'll get some of these guys down into this melee as well.
Blade guard. Hold position. Steady.
Right, so we're going to get a couple to line up there and just massacre the Knights Errant. I probably need to put them back onto Farewell, don't I? Oh, beautiful. I just love how much damage this does. Like, especially when they're so clumped up. Like, normally it does nothing, but like when cavalry bunches up like that, it's so damn effective. Right, this Grail Reliquae, it looks really cool, honestly. But not as cool as my units. Go on, Isratot. Smash them to pieces. Go for the long old Earth Blood upgrade there. Okay, we should have our Hawk Riders go and destroy this trebuchet. There is Lewin Leoncourt still sitting back at the middle though, which is annoying because he is unbreakable as far as I'm aware. So that's going to be quite difficult, especially if I don't have many arrows to kill him. So let's maybe save some of these arrows, although the ones firing at these men-at-arms are fine. Let's just try and dodge here. Although it looks like, okay, so the Great Eagle is engaging Lu and Leoncourt. Lu and Leoncourt though is really, really strong. Like, that Great Eagle is just gonna die. But at least we got rid of the field trebuchet, that's fine. Okay, we'll take off again before these knights errant arrive.
Let's hunt! Hurry! Swift! Quickly!
Okay, so the idea here might be able to bait Lu and Leoncourt back to my archers. Would be good. Or maybe even just fight them in front of a tower that we captured. Might be a nice way to do it. Unfortunately, our Great Eagle's probably dead at this point. Especially fighting Lu and Leoncourt.
We stand ready!
Oh wow, the one unit that's on the wall there has run out of ammunition. Of course they have.
Hold position! Quickly!
Now it's just the tower trying to do damage. Which it's not doing much of. And especially considering like Lu and Leoncourt actually has regeneration, this might take a little while.
Your command?
Let's just engage here. These men-at-arms only have 26 or 27 melee attack, 26 melee defense. Like literally my Glade Guard are so much better.
Your lady is powerless!
Literally just so much better. Yeah, I'm glad we're actually doing some damage to Lu and Leoncourt, but my ego is dead. He is gone. Oh, he didn't die. Okay, that's fine. Oh, here we go. I think Lu and Leoncourt is coming in to smash my Blade Guard. He is. Okay, let's get my Waystalker up on the road, up on the wall here. And I do not mind engaging Lu and Leoncourt with those at the moment. One thing that we probably could do is get some Blade Guard over here that actually have some ammunition and shoot them at close range.
Awaiting orders.
My Waystalker's climbing up the ladder. We could give him the speed and digger.
At once. Following orders.
Hopefully we'll start doing some damage. Right, if we set these guys to just attack like so, I'm assuming they'll just fire from the wall. Yeah, that looks like it's working. We'll do the same for any other units that have ammo left. I put them all onto melee. I don't know. I would just buff up these people who are engaged.
Silent sentinel.
Right, he's taking a reasonable amount of damage, so that's fine. I think everyone else has run away, so it's just Lu and Leoncourt defending this settlement. We could occupy the square to win Warhammer, but yeah, why would I do that when I can just kill Luin again?
When the horns of Turnus die!
Just speed it up. Make sure I keep the lifeblood coming down. Can't fire it that close. mean, my Waste Stalker's slowly doing damage. So 950 health. That's fine. Come on, just kill him off. 400, there we go. You can see, like, when the Waste Stalker attacks, he actually chunks the hell out of Lewin. Great.